Okay, so we are going to do, is that Joe's stuff? Yeah. Let's tune, and then we're going to do a sort of playing version of what we've been talking about in terms of charting the development of certain techniques through the repertoire. Identify which way it needs to go, but then when you're playing it, tuning it, you need them both together.
No, I wasn't moving it. Yeah.
Chart which pieces you would use to review something, review for that piece, and like what extra exercises or whatever you might do. So, Kit, pick a piece.
Allegro.
Okay, so let's play Allegro. I feel a bit, can you go over there so that I can see both of you without playing tennis? Thank you. That's weird now. Okie dokie. Something that's in Allegro.
Song of the Wind for the retake.
Very good. Would you like to lead it? Rhetorical question.
Oh my god, hang on a sec, I need to get it in my head.
That's alright, it's alright.
God, sorry, I've got like Allegro stuck in my head and I just can't bring Song of the Wind.
perpetual.
Is it the same type of staccato? Hi. Are there any other pieces in book 1 that have this form of staccato?
Surely yes.
Do you know that?
Not exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. So then what will we adapt?
Probably A2. It's kind of similar.
Not really, because it's really. What's the thing that's weird about this kind of staccato?
It's the Buffy staccato thing that we were talking about earlier.
We were talking about it earlier. It's not the brushy staccato. That's Gosek. That's like this one. What's weird about Allegro? I had to remind you about it.
Wait, Allegro or something?
Allegro. Just play me the beginning of Allegro. No, now play it how I want you to play it, and then you'll remember. Yeah? It's that weird staccato with big bows.
Yeah.
Yeah? We don't really have it anywhere else in the book. I mean, arguably a little bit in Maison. Maybe. But it's not quite as sort of forceful. And then I think the closest we have is in Gothic, but obviously if you're working on Allegro, you're not going to go forward to Gothic because I haven't learnt it yet. Yeah, like these. Those like bows are kind of connected to Allegro. So what could you adapt to practice those big bows in an easier piece?
Twinkle.
Exactly. Please take the stand.
In like twinkle thing.
Yeah. So how are we going to do it?
You're gonna be doing like long bows but stopping at each.
So can you just show us, not tell us? That's good, but what's the main difference between that and Allegro?
It's the Allegro's crispier. Like
Yeah? Play the Allegro again? Yeah, I want you to get to the 3/4 point of the bow. Exactly. Now can you show us how twinkle could be used to be helpful for that? Yes. Great, turn it into twinkle. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So let's do it. Trouble getting the child to use their bow fast enough? How could you break it down even more than twinkle or even open strings?
Before open strings. You can get them sort of doing it in the air.
Exactly. Yeah. So
how
quickly can you go down? How quickly can you go up? Can we make it really whooshy? Yeah. Exactly. Great. Good. Who chose Allegro? You did. Okay. Choose a piece.
Andantino.
Andantino. Excellent. Would you like to lead it?
Okay.
Can you work out how the introduction would go?
Yeah.
fingers and the crotchets in the beginning, that you're working your way so that before that note you've got the whole bow. So basically your down bows have got to be slightly longer, you're doing that like zigzag bowing thing. Otherwise you're doing, and then we just get a big lump there, yeah? So 3, good, and then 3 more, and then 3 more, that's it. Yeah, so it's just about making sure that you've got the speed on the down bows and not just matching it so that then you just get a big bulgy note. Yeah, good. Okay, so Kit, what piece could help us with Andantino? Well, what is a teaching point you would like to work on with Andantino?
The accent.
Accent's good.
Well, alligator.
Okay, good. Well done. Let's leave it, please. Could you read it, please?
I don't know.
That's okay. Can you work out how it would work? I'll take my teacher off. It's very well something. Are you too warm? Should I open that window?
I'm okay.
Okay. That's what we just did. Okay, that's the beginning of Allegretto. Okay, so which bit do you think would be the introduction? Still on the other piece, though. You just played the right one. Yes.
No, I forgot it.
Right, so you've got 2 options. Either you can do the whole line, because, you know, that if you do a long introduction, people are just like, oh, that's a bit long, but it doesn't really matter. Or the last few notes, which is a bit more like, oh, that's not a whole introduction. Or you can find exactly what you think would be the ideal. And if you listen to a recording more often... Oh, actually, is the Hilary Hahn one the one that doesn't use...
They don't have
So
introductions.
annoying.
Haha, so you can't listen to the recording. I don't know.
Have a go. The worst that can happen is it's wrong.
Well, it will be wrong.
Not necessary.
No, I feel like right.
Let's all just play it right from the beginning. No?
No.
Okay. So it's the second half of the second line, because the first line doesn't take you to the resolution, so it would be a weird introduction, because then everybody would just play the second line. Whereas the second line is the same as the ending. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's the last two bars. It's almost always the last two bars of the piece, but that's not always very easy to find when you're like on the spot. Okay, so give us the last two bars. Do, 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 do. Let's make sure we've got really soft knees, beautifully planted feet, your best bow holds, and big bows for those accents. Well done. Good.
Yeah, I forgot about the lady.
Yeah, well done. Right, what is something that you could work on for Andantino? We're still on Andantino officially. We've got slightly sidetracked into Allegretto for the accents. So is there anything else that you would do for the accents in Allegretto, Andantino, sorry?
You could do allegro again for it because of the pinchy bow strokes.
Yeah.
So sort of getting
Good.
used to the pinch.
Great, we're not going to play it again, but yes, good. Something else that you could do to prepare for Andantino? I think we've exhausted the accents.
What is always leading after the rip?
Yeah, so where else do you get that? Well done.
Labor.
Yeah, exactly. There's nowhere else that we have to do that, is there? Good. Anything else for Andantino?
Yeah, there's a legato section, so you could go back and do something like Long Long Ago.
Good. Should we play Long Ago? Can you play? Oh, interesting. Just have another go at that. Just have another go. There you go. Very good, well done. And what's the other main thing about Allegretto and Andantino?
Do you want me to go?
Yeah?
They both use the D string.
Yeah, exactly. They're the first pieces that use the D string a lot, like are mostly on D, right? So what would you do, Kit, for that?
Twinkle on D.
Very good. We won't play any Twinkles in D because we do know how to play Twinkles in D till the cows come home, but yeah, exactly right. Very good. Who needs to choose a piece? You chose Andantino, didn't you?
I did.
Ah, okay.
Mason.
Okay. Tell us about Mason. Oh well, do you want to play it first? Lead it first?
I don't know if this one's an intro, but
Try it.
No.
I think
No,
you're right.
you were
I think
right.
you were right.
Yeah, I think.
Good.
What is it gonna be?
Yeah. Very nice. So tell us about Mason. One thing that's a teaching point.
The echo.
The echo, excellent. So what piece would you play for the echo, Bex?
Go to Aunt Rhodey.
Good. I don't know why I came over here, but never mind, I'll stay here. Good, well done. Any other pieces that we've learnt by Mason that have echoes?
Does O Come Little Children?
No, it has dynamics but not an echo.
Okay.
Very good. So what else are we thinking about in Mason that we might work on in review?
There is a quick bow change.
Good. And what piece would help us with that?
Let's pick the difficult ones.
You're fine, take your time. So are you scanning through the pieces now, thinking yes, no, yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So twinkles?
No.
Sort of. Like not
Yeah.
like we have a very quick change from E to A, we have a very quick change from A to E, but we don't have like switching between. Yeah?
Yeah.
So sort of. Next piece?
Lightly row.
Yes, no.
No.
Next piece?
Song of the Wind, possibly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? E, A, E, E, E. Yeah? And what we're looking for in Mason is that A, E, E. Yeah? So that definitely does the job, doesn't it? Good. Have we done Song of Wind already? Yes, we have.
We have, yeah.
Okay, good. So anything else in Mason?
It's the first piece that uses dotted crotchets.
Very good. So what could you do that's review if it's the first time we've had that?
I guess you could do twinkles with a dotted rhythm.
Please tell us. Basically, if anybody ever asks you anything that you can use to work on something, twinkle's always going to be a good answer. Twinkles and open strings, just like if anyone ever asks you what you should be working on next with a student, good tone is always the correct answer.
Yeah.
So shall I say you'd like to play?
So
Would you like me to lead it, or would you like to stay there and lead it?
I can lead it.
No? are quite a few in there.
There's a lot. Like, should we sort of say awkward string crossings?
Okay.
For the
So,
first teaching point.
What piece would you pick?
I mean, you can go all the way back to Twinkles with the sort of quick change to the A string and third finger down. Song of the Wind with the sort of hopping third finger.
Excellent.
Perpetual Motion? No, maybe not.
Really.
Etude.
Yes.
Etude, yeah.
Very good. Find your last. Is it 2 bars? Yeah. That's a little bit fast on for really crisp staccato. So yeah. Sorry, 2 that is not string crossing.
The hooked bow.
Excellent. Rebecca, what would we do?
Sorry?
Hooked bow?
Oh, hooked bows. Minuets. Well, like minuet 1.
Good. And before that, probably. Okay, let me rephrase. What would you introduce before that?
You could do a twinkle with hooked bows.
Yeah, exactly.
So it'll go like this.
Okay, very good. That does do the bowing. Can you make it even more pertinent to this piece?
What were you still playing?
Sorry?
Minuet 2.
Not the
No,
bowing.
we don't need it to.
We're talking about how you prepare, what reviews you
Oh.
would do for minuet 2.
Yeah. Wait, how do
Not
I get
the
it
bowing.
closer? Not
Not
the
the
bowing.
bowing. How can you make this twinkle more appropriate for minuet 2? Which is not the bowing.
Like doing it in D or something?
What key is minuet 2 in?
G major.
G.
Oh yeah, G.
So this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Because then they're practicing low 2s as well.
Okay.
Which, even though this is quite near the end of the book, we've actually only had minuet 1 and now this piece with low 2s in the piece, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's still quite recent, even though it will need a lot of review on blue finger pattern.
Cool.
It's alright. So think about squeezing elbows. Beautiful. for?
Forgot how it went.
Yeah. There are a few extra kind of minor challenges, aren't there, which is why it's the mountain piece. Can you find one?
The triplet.
Good. It's the
That's
first
what
slur.
I forgot the second part of it. That's what
Yeah, good. It's the first slur. What review would you use to practice that? Or what would you do to practice that? Either review doesn't have to be good.
I'd go back to a twinkle because it's the first slur that you have in the repertoire, so you could sort of introduce slurs into a twinkle.
Can you show us how you do that?
I'm not entirely sure.
I think therein lies
Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Sorry. The thing that I had in my head was just doing a sort of G major scale, and introducing a slur into that.
Okay. Yeah. Or let me just swap with you so that people watching the video can see. Hi Freya. What is the advantage to this? For someone who's never done slurs before, that exactly. So if you do it with the first two notes slurred, you do the first slur and the string crossing at the same time, which is probably a bit much.
Okay.
And in minuet 2, it's just yeah. So they don't need to change strings in it until minuet 3. It would then be helpful for minuet 3. So it's not like wrong. It's just you might be, you know, that thing of like when you're teaching something new, you want them to get it quickly.
Yeah.
That might be something where you think, oh, this is like suddenly I've fallen down a rabbit warren of difficulty, whereas I always thought this was just going to be like something quick that we could do. So if you took the string crossing out, that might help with that. Good. Okay, which pieces have we not played at all yet from book 1?
We haven't done any of the M ones, so Gossett, Gavotte, and Happy Farmer, and Minuet 1.
Ocam.
From minute 3? Okay,
Ocam.
good. Okay, so could you lead over to please? Complete with introduction.
I have to figure it out again.
Yep. This is what you're paying me for, babes, is to make you do all this work.
I quit.
Fine. No, not fine.
Oh, I think so.
Yep. Where are you going to start your bow?
That's a very good question.
You know the answer. Not there.
Hold on, I don't know the answer.
Yes. On the top silver one. That's it. Yeah, it's too fast enough.
Yeah. Wait, what are we playing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I forgot what piece we're playing.
Stop a sec. Can you stop every time on the middle silver line? Yeah?
Well, what do you mean? The review?
Yeah, what reviews would help you with a particular aspect of this, or what aspect do you want to find a review to help with? Doesn't matter which way around you think about it.
Probably the up. Yeah.
What can help you with that?
A twinkle. The twinkle in up, down, up.
Any shot?
Oh, I know. Hang on. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah? Give it a go.
No. Oh, wait, this one. Isn't that the same? No.
That's the minuet twinkle, isn't it? And you're not going to learn that for ages because it's
Yeah.
more. Well, I don't actually think it's more complicated, but it's just further on in the book. What do you think you could do with twinkle that would help them with? Make
God.
some.
I mean, like the first thing I'd do is go to open strings and just
Mhm.
practice.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
just
I guess you
really
could practice twinkle like. But I can honestly say I've never done that. So, you know, it's not like a vital thing. I think doing the open strings is the main thing. So if we think about the ups are the most tricky thing for this piece, but what else is there in there that reviews can help you with? Either of you.
you've got the string crossing from
Mhm.
the A to the E string.
Mhm.
Da, 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 da. So you could go back to Song of the Wind
Yep,
to help with that.
good. And what kind of bowing is it mostly in this piece? Kind of bow stroke.
Like gentle, kind of. That's not the word.
Give me a technical term, please.
Well, kind of like legato-y.
Yeah, it's not kind of like legato at all, it's legato. Yes, so what piece could we practice for legato that we haven't played yet today?
Lightly row.
Lightly row. We'll leave the spotlight if you'd like to. Okay, remember with lightly row, when you do the introduction, you're going to start at the tip. So if you're leading a group, you need to get them set and then say, don't copy me. Beautifully done. Right, what's the next piece that we haven't played yet? Let's just reel off the pieces. So, twinkles, then lightly row.
Song of the Wind,
Go to
O Come,
May.
Long Long Ago,
Allegro.
Perpetual Motion. Oh yeah, I mentioned it and then it was wrong, so we didn't. caterpillar.
Good.
It's like deja vu all over again. I know, but deja vu is not coming to me.
Well, work it out then. Which other twinkle helps with the other part of the perpetual motion? Which twinkle variation is entirely staccato?
Now tell me about it.
Go, tell us.
Dr. Suzuki.
Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. And which other piece is going to help with perpetual motion?
Song of the Wind.
Very good. Right. Next piece is in the book after perpetual motion.
Allegretto.
Andantino.
Etude.
Minuet 1.
We've not played that, have we? Okay, can you leave me on, please?
Yeah.
Lovely, well done. So, one piece that would help us review that. So think about a specific technique that comes up in this piece. What have you got? What are the teaching points?
The hook bow.
Good. So what can you do for that?
We'll twinkle with hook bow.
Exactly, minuet, bowing, twinkle.
Yeah.
Some people would say, O Come Little Children, personally I don't think it's that helpful because it's so different. But, you know, it wouldn't be a wrong answer. Good. Something else that happens in minuet 1? Like the main teaching point really, apart from the hooked bows.
You've got sort of low twos and high twos.
Exactly, yeah. So what could you practice for that?
So G major scale.
Good.
So you've got the high two and
Excellent. And
Sad guitar.
good. And
etude.
yeah, exactly right. Perfect set of answers. Well done. Let's have a little stretch and shake and everything. Bex, it'll be your turn to do. When you're at 3. Okay. Nearly there. 3 pieces left.
Yes.
Is this sort of the format that we're likely to get asked technical questions in the exam? Like sort of pick a piece?
Yeah, they may well say if you've got a child who's struggling with Minuet 2, what pieces would you use to help them
in review. They might say, can you tell me how you would approach teaching a fast note in allegro? They might say, can you show us how you would break down like on little children to make it possible for someone who's just starting it? They might say any of these sorts of technical things like that, and then there'll be something on philosophy.
The philosophy, is it like what we were practicing with the 2 minutes, kind of what is the method or the
Exactly,
actual philosophy?
Well, the philosophy, yeah,
Does that make sense?
Either, yeah.
Okay.
You may be asked, can you outline what Suzuki philosophy is? Or you may be asked, what are the things that make Suzuki different from other ways of teaching? And of course there's a lot of crossover between those two, but it's essentially very similar stuff. Or what do you think is so, I mean, it might just be a kind of very fluffy question, like what do you think is so great about Suzuki? Or like, why do you want to be a Suzuki teacher?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Minuet 3, please, Bex. practice for that.
G major slurred scale.
Yeah, exactly. Just a lot more things that you just put in slurs to. There's nothing in the Suzuki, you know, those three notes in Minuet 2 are not going to help you prepare for this really, are they? So I don't have any offhand, but it might be a good idea to find a little easy slurry piece from somewhere else that you could do if you were doing it in group or something. Or just make up some exercises that have got lots of slurs in. Anything else?
Okay, so there's the retakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your retake set?
Retake set is Song with the Wind, Allegro.
I mean, that's it really, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's one in On Long Ago and there's one in...
Etude.
Yes. Is there one in Allegretto? No. No. Good. Great. Okay. Happy farmer. So, how are we thinking about the bow distribution in this hooked bow thing?
Sort of 3/4 da, ba, ba.
Yeah, a little bit less than 3/4, I would say, ideally, just above the middle. So, slow, stop. So if you think about the bow as being 1, 2, stop, go, rather than 1, 2, 3, because they don't have the control really to do a full dotted crotchet and then a stop and then a quaver. So it's more like a crotchet, rest, quaver.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the first piece. We're coming towards the heel more than the balance point. Yeah, and then so it's really about the speed of bow. Just make sure that you're slow, fast, dun 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 dun, and not just speeding off into the middle, into the top half. Okay, so Bex, what would you do to review? What would you review to help with this piece?
So you're starting on an up with an up bow. So I'd review Come Little Children.
Good. Good, and we're not going to play it now, but I think how could you make it even more like the Happy Farmer? You are Come Little Children. Like if we think about if we play this regular way. First help the second
change
more.
the bow stroke. So
yeah, and you did also change the tempo. I think the tempo's the thing. Like
okay.
If you did a happy "Oh Come Little Children," "Oh Come Happy Little Children," rather than make it more like the Happy Farmer, then they will get that. And then obviously starting at the balance point, going up further rather than starting in the middle like you do for "Oh Come." Good. Anything else in Happy Farmer? I am roasting. Are you not?
I'm okay.
Okay. Just string crossing.
Good. What can help you with that?
A lot.
A lot. Give me some. Give me one.
Etude.
Good.
Oh, sorry, string crossings. Song of the Wind.
Good. And what could you do for Song of the Wind that makes it more appropriate for this piece?
Sort of make it into hook bowings or something?
No, not to do with the bowing, to do with string crossing. Faster? Well, Song of the Wind's already quite fast, isn't it? But yes, maybe. And what's the main difference between Song of the Wind and this piece? In terms of, don't want to give it away. Give me some main differences between Song of the Wind and this piece.
Well, Happy Farmer's got like dotted rhythms in
Good.
it.
Okay, so we're not going to worry about that.
Slightly faster string crossings.
Yeah, okay, good. So we can make it faster, yes.
Happy Farmer's low twos.
Happy Farmer's low twos. And lots of... Go on, Max, work it out. I've put Kit on the spot so many times today.
You have?
I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
Oh.
What could you do with this? Which makes it more useful for this.
Oh! I know. You're playing it on the DNA.
Thank you! Yeah, it's not that Happy Farmer doesn't go on A&E, it's just that because we've had so much less to take it down and
Sorry,
practice
that's
it there.
weird.
That's absolutely
I
fine.
didn't
Don't worry.
even- I
I'm
didn't
so
even figure it out.
confused after the last example of it.
Don't worry. Right, okay, and then we're on to Gossek, and I'm going to play with you. And we're not going to do an introduction for this because it's sophisticated enough. Gorgeous. Very well done. So there's a million and one things in that piece. Tell me one teaching point that we could use review for. Staccato, good. What are your staccato pieces? From the beginning.
Twinkle.
Yes, which one?
You know it.
Dr. Suzuki.
Good. And then.
Song of the Wind.
Good. And then.
Allegro.
Good. And then.
Etude.
Oh,
no,
for that.
Perpetual Motion.
Good. And then.
Etude.
Excellent. Well done. Another teaching point in Gossek.
Millions of retakes.
Okay, good. What have your retakes set?
Song of the Wind. Allegro. Long, long ago. Etude.
Very good.
Yeah, didn't say.
And maybe a twinkle, given how many there are, just like a, you know, like you could do. Because there are so many, or like any number of different versions. Good. Something else that happens in this piece?
The 8 famous notes.
The 8 famous notes. Is there a review that helps with that?
Good question.
No, you're right. The answer you're getting to is correct.
No.
Not really.
Yeah.
We have.
I'll see what I'm
Those are the quickest notes up until now, don't we?
No, yeah.
Like none of it's really that helpful. So that's why you have to start really early on them and drill and drill and drill and drill because it's not really helped. You know, like your twinkles will help a little bit because when you're playing like faster than a caterpillar, like those are very quick movements that have to be accurate, but they're one at a time really far apart from each other, whereas it's a whole different kettle of fish.
Good. Anything else? What's new in the piece?
Pizzicato.
Good. How
So
would you
you
practice it?
Do the twinkle, bum, 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 bum.
Excellent. Good. Or just for the beginning, because this is quite hard, isn't
That's
it?
very hard,
And it also means you land at the tip. Like, it's not impossible, it's not a wrong answer, but that's quite a tricky one, so it depends where they are with it. Good, well done. We did it. And 15 minutes ahead of schedule. Let's have a break. And we need to clear this room because Connor is teaching in here in a moment.